Daily, when they're ripe.
When they're ripe. Don't leave them on the vines like squash until they get so big they start rotting. That's when you start getting more disease issues, all right? I think sometimes we get lazy, and I'm lazy too. If you don't pick squash and okra pretty much every other day, you're going to have okra that's worthless, and even my chickens won't eat it at that point, all right? And my chickens love squash and okra tomatoes. But sometimes if you leave a bunch of these vegetables on the vine, you're not picking them like you should, or if they get something wrong with it, get rid of them. But if they start rotting on the vine, you start getting a lot of issues, and that's going to make other things, more problems for you down the road. All right, I got about 15 minutes. I'm going to try to talk about some of my favorite All-American Selections winners. Then we're going to walk over here and talk about some of these tomatoes. How many of you know what a kohlrabi is? Yes! How many of you have no idea when I say kohlrabi? Yeah! A couple of years ago, Jason gave me a variety of kohlrabi called Conan, K-O-N-A-N. I was like, oh, I'll see what it's like. And it's kind of like a small cabbage. I've never grown it before. I had really no bugs or diseases with it, and it was ready in about 50 days. And Jason puts it in slaws and salad. My wife actually sliced it, and she actually baked it in a pan. That kohlrabi was fantastic. If you're not trying some of these new fruits and vegetables, you're doing yourself an injustice, all right? Try something else.
You need to grill it.
Grill it?
I
need to buy a grill.
You put butter and garlic salt and different kind, and then you put crushed ice in it and put it in foil and put it on the grill, and it like steams.
Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. To roast my garlic at home, I actually take the bulb, I cut the top and put olive oil on top and then roast it inside the oven for about 45 minutes. And I think my wife puts it on 350, but it can take sometimes upwards of an hour just to roast garlic. And it scoops out of the shells fine. You spread it on butter, bread, or whatever you want to put it on. And I love balsamic vinegar. I love that kind of stuff. And like garlic, I'm so obsessed with garlic because my mother hated garlic growing up. And it never entered our home. So my mother prevented me from having all these great foods because she hated garlic. Yes. There's a couple of different seed places I get garlic from. One's in Kentucky. It's called Salt River Garlic. And it's by a lady, I think her name was Deborah Green. And she has some great heirloom garlic for sale. There's another place in Colorado called Walla Walla Mountain Garlic. And usually the seed garlic ranges from $16 to $25 a pound. So be prepared. But 1 pound of garlic, you can get anywhere from 70 to 80 bulbs. And then you'll never have vampire issues.